50 Cent never bites his tongue, and this time, he's turned his attention to Lil Meech, the son of infamous drug lord Big Meech. What started as a post on Instagram has turned into a full-blown controversy, one that fans, critics, and hip-hop insiders can't stop talking about. The post was cold, calculated, and 100% vintage 50. With just a few words and a powerful image, he sent a message that shook the culture. Damn, this is bad, you believe me now? Oh no, you want to believe me, okay? Those were his words, followed by another post that hit even harder. 50 Cent's second post featured Lil Meech alongside Floyd Mayweather and Rick Ross with the caption, help him out. You guys knew what you were doing. You used him, and now you're not going to be there for him SMH. Just like that, 50 stirred the pot again, forcing everyone to question who really has Lil Meech's back. Let's unpack this, because it runs deeper than just a shady Instagram post. This is about loyalty, mentorship, clout, and the brutal realities of the entertainment industry. Lil Meech, who's been stepping into the spotlight as an actor and rising personality in the culture, recently found himself in the hospital after an alleged overdose. That moment of weakness, whatever the full story is, became public, and 50 Cent, who helped launch Lil Meech's acting career through the BMF series, was quick to weigh in. Some people are calling 50 Cent's reaction harsh, but others are saying it's exactly what needed to be said. Think about it. 50 gave this young man a platform, a way out, a shot at greatness. And when you've got someone like that backing you, you don't take it lightly. But what happens when the people around you don't have your best interest at heart? What happens when you become a pawn in someone else's game? That's what 50 Cent is pointing to. In that post with Mayweather and Rick Ross, two powerful figures in hip-hop and sports entertainment, he's not just throwing names out there for clout. He's putting the industry on trial. He's saying, look at who was around him when things were good. Where are they now that he's down? That's the part that hit people the hardest. Because if you really care about someone, you don't just show up when the cameras are rolling. You show up when they're in the hospital bed. You show up when they need help, not just when they're trending. Lil Meech has always had big shoes to fill. Being the son of Big Meech comes with expectations, pressure, and a whole lot of eyes watching. Add to that the fame he's gained through the BMF series and the temptation that surrounds young stars in the game, and it's easy to see how someone could fall. But falling is one thing, being abandoned is another. That's what 50 is highlighting. He's making it clear. He tried to warn people. He tried to help. And now, when things go south, he's not shocked, he's disappointed. And let's talk about 50's tone. He wasn't laughing. He wasn't trolling like he's done in the past. This time, it felt like tough love. It felt like an older brother saying, I told you so. But not with pride, with frustration. Because if there's one thing 50 Cent respects, it's hustle. He's built his empire on that word. To him, hustle isn't optional, it's an obligation. That's why he ended his rant with words that felt like a wake-up call. It's your obligation to hustle. You obligated. You ain't even got no choice. Those words weren't just for Lil Meech. They were for anyone watching, anyone slipping, anyone playing games with their opportunity. 50's message is simple. We don't have time to waste. The streets don't care. Hollywood don't care. Fame is a beast. It will chew you up and spit you out. If you're not focused, if you don't have the right people around you, if you're not treating your career like it's life or death, then you're going to lose. Period. And that's the deeper message in all of this. This isn't just about one overdose, one hospitalization, or one Instagram post. This is about survival in a game that doesn't forgive. 50 Cent has seen it all. He survived bullets, betrayal, business wars, and everything in between. So when he speaks like this, he's not doing it for likes. He's doing it because he knows the cost of slipping. The reaction from the public has been mixed. Some fans are defending Lil Meech, saying he's young, he's human, he's going through it. Others are backing 50, saying someone needed to say it out loud. What's clear is that this moment has struck a nerve. It's making people think about who's really loyal, who's really built for this life, and who's just here for the ride. You've got people in the comments saying things like, 50 is always right, and he tried to save this kid. And then you've got others saying, he didn't have to go public like that. But in 50 Cent's world, Silence equals consent. If he sees something wrong and doesn't call it out, then he's part of the problem. That's his mindset. That's why he survived for so long in an industry that eats its own. At the end of the day, this is a wake-up call for Lil Meech, but it's also a lesson for the culture. Fame is not your friend. The people around you, when you're shining, might not be there when you fall. And if you're not careful, if you don't hustle like your life depends on it, you could lose everything. That's why 50 ended it with a rallying cry. I just want to win. Don't you want to win? Yeah. Okay then. I want to see you win. Don't you want to see me win? Yeah. Let's win then. You feel me? You obligated. That last line hits different, because it's not just about money. It's not just about success. It's about brotherhood. It's about doing right by the people who looked out for you. And most of all, it's about self-respect. In a world where everything is temporary, fame, fortune, followers, the one thing you can't lose is your drive. Without that, you've got nothing. So where does Lil Meech go from here? That's the real question. Does he bounce back stronger? Does he cut ties with the wrong crowd? Does he listen to the man who gave him a shot and use this moment to level up? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, he's not alone. People are watching. People are hoping. And most importantly, people are learning. This moment isn't just drama. It's a lesson in loyalty, pressure, and power. And if you're paying attention, there's a lot to take away. Because in the end, it's not about what happened, it's about what you do next. So to anyone out there chasing dreams, stay focused, stay real, and never forget, you're obligated to win.